This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure to smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into the news, okay? So, we got Tekashi, okay? He's ruffling some feathers with his new Akon song that came out. Well, it didn't come out yet, but it's been teased. The Locked Up remix, okay? Which one is it? It's in here somewhere. Anyways, he dropped the Locked Up, well, he's teasing the Locked Up remix, and Tory Lanez said, he basically said, "What's going on here, man? Why didn't you give it to me? You gave it to this guy? I'm going back to bed," okay? Then you got Spectacular out of Pretty Ricky. And he said, he basically said, "Oh, you should have just took it like Grind on Me. And your buddy, why stop now? Just keeping it real." Well, here's the thing, okay? He's embarrassed himself at this point that he doesn't know his own business. Because Tory Lanez now said, "Spectacular, stole what? I actually bought the rights from whoever signed you, publishes your music, but I guess you weren't a part of that conversation. Go stare in someone's eyes and rub on someone's thighs and leave me out of this one. Good night. Love." So that was embarrassing for him, okay? But what's happening now that we're getting, the Tekashi Locked Up Part 2, what's coming up now? Jim Jones is coming back into the fold, okay? Jim Jones, I'm seeing this, we already heard this, it's already out there, it's already been discussed.
You don't got a relationship with Rick, that's what you trying to do. That's what you trying to do, you trying to live, you trying to separate yourself. That's cool, but then you gotta get violated. Yeah, super violated. Super.
So he's on there calling shots like a Bizos. Okay, now I like Jim Jones a lot. I think he's one of the best rappers in Dipset at this moment in the past 5 to 7 years. He's got it. Okay, Jim Jones been working hard and everything, but Tekashi, 50 Cent's the one that kind of put this in the air that he feels that Jim Jones was working with them boys allegedly, okay? And that's why he never got caught up, because calling shots like that on a phone call, a tap phone call with the feds, they would call you in, Why wouldn't they call you in? Why did they just... So 50 Cent was alluding months, maybe a year back now? How long ago was that? 8 months ago? Anyways, he was alluding to the fact that Jim Jones was working with them boys. Then Reggie from the podcast, I forget what podcast that was, he was talking about it. And these are guys from the street in California. They were like, "Oh, he's definitely working with them boys." But just like last week, they dropped this and you're going to continue playing it. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, that's coming back up and that's going to get addressed at one point. It's just that I can't because Tekashi can't speak about it, but I bet you it will. It's going to be weird. Once that gets exposed, that won't be good for Jim. I hope it... And I like Jim Jones a lot, man. I think he works hard for what he has, But hey, that will come back to the surface. It's already starting to come back to the surface. People don't even talk about that now these days. It's weird. Nobody even asked him about it. But someone will. Then we got YG. YG dropped a song. You could say it's a diss towards Tekashi because it's called FTP. F the police. Okay? That's what it's called. He had a gathering, today somewhere in LA. And they were all, celebrating the song. He was playing it nonstop and it was like a gathering of the people. Some would call it a protest. But, yeah, he did that, but, Tekashi already called him out the other day. Tekashi feels that he's taking advantage of the situation. He thinks that Meek is too, because they both dropped songs during this. And it's not good, man. So I guess he got a bunch of people together on Highland, and they were all celebrating the song being out. But it's like, dude, thousands of people came. I mean, they're already out there anyways, but wow. I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel about that. That's not really my thing, like Tekashi and them, they can have their own little thing about that, but jeez. He remixed, an old classic. Anyways, This is Jordan Tower, JT News. I appreciate you guys. If this is your first video of the day, wake up and get to it, man, okay? Look in the mirror and know that you're worth it, and you're going to get there. You're going to keep bad energy out of your life. You're going to expand your knowledge. Find a way to be productive today to get to your goal. What is your goal? Write that down. What is your goal and how are you going to get there? You're not going to jump there. It's going to be a step. You're going to have to walk up steps, step by step to get there, okay? Just know that. It doesn't happen overnight. It's lots of hard work. Yeah, we've had some setbacks. Some things have happened. But guess what? Are you going to let that defeat you? You're not. You're gonna overcome all this. It's going to take a little bit more time than it did before. You might have had to hit the reset button. You might have had to go into some reserve funds where you were saving some money. But don't worry. You're going to get through it because you're strong. Appreciate you guys, and I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.